Hello, welcome again to Selah Moment with PTee. I thank God for the privilege to connect with you again. And I want to take this moment to bless every father out there. Father to be, single father, grandparents, great-grandparents, spiritual father. The Lord bless you and keep you and make you eternal excellence, the joy to many generations. And thinking about that, the man Gideon stood out to me in my heart. And I look at him, he was a man of great legacy of faith, political legacy, sure. And every other legacy you want to attribute to him, a warrior, sure. A man of faith, yes. But then when you look at family setting, Gideon was not a man of great legacy. Let's look at the book of Judges together. Here, the Bible said the Midianites were subdued during his time, and for 40 years the country had quietness because of the victory that God wrought to Gideon. And then Jerubbaal, which is another name for Gideon, has 70 sons of his body, meaning that 70 children, for he has many wives. That's why he was able to have 70. And he said his concubine also, who lived in Shechem, bore him a son, whom he named Abimelech. So this guy was prosperous and all of that. He had 70 sons, the Bible recorded. And for 40 years of his existence, there was peace in the country. The Midianites were forever subdued. They would not dare come near him. They will not dare come near the country because of the presence, because of the grace of God upon the life of Gideon. But the moment Gideon died, something else happened. A son, Abimelech, from a concubine woman, decided to come on the scene, went straight to his father's house, something he wouldn't dare when the father was alive. And the Bible says he gathered vain people alongside with himself. On one stone, they slaughtered, they killed 70 children of Gideon. But now let's understand this. Let's do mathematics right here. The Bible said he had 70 sons, but plus Abimelech, that was 71, right? Then 70 he said he killed, but then one of those 70 escaped, the youngest. But the thing that bothers me in all of this was not the fact that the one escaped, everybody was killed and all of that. The things that bothers me was what happened to all of these ones, that none of them had a political acumen. They didn't have the warrior's mentality. They didn't have the spirit of faith. They didn't have the discerning spirit. They didn't have sense. None of those strength that was in their father strong enough to combat with one Abimelech that came to destroy them all at a stroke. I look at the life of Gideon, a man of great political legacy, but in his family, nothing. That single act, the error of his past, one single error of his past, destroy his future legacy. It destroyed his posterity. And I was thinking all the time that God gave him peace. He was acquiring wives. You know, because in those days, when wealth increases, what increase also is the number of slaves and wives that you have. You know, but the Bible gave us a better insight. He said, when riches increases, don't put your trust in it. Keep your trust still in the Lord. Begin to still seek his wills, his ways, and what he will have you do. I believe with all my heart, the times of quietness that Gideon has, when God was increasing his fame, you know, his political era, if he has been very conservative and spent that time training his children how to pray, how to hear the voice of God, training his children how to discern the plots of the enemy. Remember when the angel met with Gideon, he was strategic enough. He was hiding somewhere. Productivity, you know, he was being productive in a secret place to teach his children all of those strengths, all of those grace, impart unto them. But no, our man of God, Gideon, this great servant of God, was distracted for a moment in his life, and that caused cost him so much. I am praying for every father. I am praying for my sons that are coming up. And I'm praying, oh God, for everyone. As God is increasing your influence, God is helping me begin to remember the little ones around you. Your sons, your daughter, begin to train it. Are you strong in prayer? Teach them to pray. Are you strong in handiwork? Are you strong academically? Whatever it is that is your strength in righteousness, be mindful to instruct your children about them. Because of what? As they continue to grow in life, they're going to need that strength, because the enemy that did not succeed over you will come back to attack your seed after you. It will come back, and it will come back. But if you have fortified your children, this is one of the passion and burden of my heart. I am praying for you, fathers. Do I dare say I'm praying for you, mothers, that your strength, your area of your strength, your children will be stronger in that area. The areas that the world knew you by, your children will be known greater yet in that dimension. Let's receive grace to press forward. For all the fathers, as you celebrate, may joy and gladness be your portion, and may the strength of heaven accompany your endeavors in righteousness, and may the spirit of his presence, the grace of his presence, begin to counsel you into nurturing the seed after you, so that one stroke of envy, not one stroke of bitterness, one stroke of the adversary will not wipe out the great thing that God has done in you and through you, and which is still intent to continue with your legacy. God bless you. God increase you, and grace smile upon you abundantly. Happy Father's Day to you all. Shalom from PTee. Amen.